Hello everyone, I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. We are currently on the test server, guys, and as I promised you yesterday, today we're actually gonna have a look at the new Unkillable team with Emic Trunkheart and Warcaster. Yesterday we actually checked Man-Eater and Emic Trunkheart, or Heart Eater, Trunk Eater, Trunkman, so many different names that actually vibe with it. Basically, guys, Emic Trunkheart, for whoever is not familiar, is the current fusion, and he's kind of like a Sir Nicholas and a Painkeeper together, because he enables the rest of the champions to use their skills one turn earlier because of this A2. He brings Unkillable. That's pretty much what matters for Clan Boss. When we are talking about speeds and stuff, guys, this toon right here is going to be for Ultra Nightmare. It's going to be affinity friendly. It's going to be full auto, so you don't have to worry about it whatsoever. Basically, you need him at 242 speed. Now, the speeds are very precise on most of them. Don't change too many of the speeds because the team might not work. Like, if you're going a bit higher, that's it. The whole rotation changes, and the main issue that you're going to encounter is you're not going to be protected for the stun. So, just keep him under 243, 242, and you're fine. Then you have Warcaster at 191. You can go 192, 193, 94 is fine, but don't go under 191 or 192 to be safe. Then you have Doom Priest, who is needed to be the cleanser, right? So like this, we're going to be affinity friendly, and we're not going to have to worry about the stun either, you see. Doom Priest takes the first turn in the first AoE and at the stun. So basically, we're bulletproof. And Doom Priest is at 187 speed. Then we have Ferakin the Fat, who can be replaced by any other DPS champion that you guys have available, as long as it's not Ninja or another champion that does crazy stuff with the Thermitor. You can use, for example, Krella Witcharm, you can use Longbeard, you can use Dracomorph, Jintoro, any of these crazy champions. And then we have Fane. And Ferakin the Fat is at 175 speed, Fane is at 183 speed, and you can see the order right here. Now, when we are talking about presets, guys, I'm quickly gonna walk you through it because it's gonna be pretty important. So this is for Ultra Nightmare. You're gonna have Emic opening with the A2 and then prioritize the A3. Warcaster prioritize the A3. Doom Priest doesn't matter. Fane prioritize the defense down and weaken. Ferakin prioritize the ally attack, and you're gonna see their speeds right here. They are exactly like in the calculator. So if we are gonna do a run like this, we're gonna get a pretty good result. Now, we do have the quick battle option. The main thing is that this team, it might not one key unless you are pushing some extra blessings on them, pushing in some legendary champions instead of Ferakin and Fane. So it will get you pretty close to progress to a 2 key, for example, if you're using the exact team that I'm using. You're going to have increased attack from Doom Priest, so you're pretty sorted with that. But let's actually go in and do a run to see how it's going to play out, basically. I'm not going to leave the entire run. I'm going to fast forward towards the end. I just want to show you how everything is being played out, basically, so you guys get the whole idea of everything. How they're using their skills and stuff, you know, so we don't have anything wrong with it, basically. Emi got the stun, Doom Priest takes the turn, cleanses the stun, not a problem. Now, if you're struggling with crit rate on your Void champions, use Warcaster as the lead and you're gonna gain extra crit rate. That's a thing if somebody needs to do. I chose to use Emic because he's gaining more HP, he's gonna get to do a bit of extra damage, basically, you know. But there we go. He's putting Unkillable on the second AoE, and like this, we're gonna be covered with Unkillable for the second AoE and the stun. Now, initially, I wanted to have this Unkillable from the first AoE to the second, so we get to counterattack more often when the boss slams us with the 2 AoEs. But because we want to have the toon affinity friendly, I actually had to modify it a bit and put Warcaster to put the block damage on the first AoE, and then Emic to cover the second AoE, and the stun. Like this will ensure that we're gonna be affinity friendly, basically, you know. And how you can see, we are dealing roughly around 1 million damage per turn. This is gonna ramp up a bit more. We're gonna end up in doing more damage than this, but I'm gonna fast forward it towards the end of the run, guys. where we're gonna get to see the total damage and see how well the team performs. And after, I'm gonna walk you through the Nightmare setup. And here we are, guys, near the end. How I mentioned, we are a bit short of one king with this team, at least with how I have it set up. So this is more something that will allow you to unlock the clan boss, basically get your 2 key in, or if you have some different champions available to swap them around, getting some more damage. Warcaster can be replaced by a Sir Nicholas, can be replaced by a Roche card. So you have a couple of different options in there. And Doom Priest, not really replaceable because that passive is just amazing. You're gaining the increased attack. But Fane and Ferrokin, they can both be replaced. And if you are paying attention, Ferrokin's damage is very underwhelming at 12.5 million damage. Then you have Fane with 21, which is pretty good. Just imagine if you are bringing in Fane and another strong legendary champion instead. Like, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe Jintoro or something similar like that. Not necessarily Jintoro, but I feel like the damage will get improved. If you have a couple of better blessings, the damage can be improved and get you to 1 key. And because this team is fully auto, for example, right? You will have the option to basically just come here, come to the damage, and just do quick battle, right? And you're gonna be able to get it done. Now, I have this unlocked because I 1-keyed with a different team, not because of this, but as an idea, that's what we got right here. And I think this was already a different affinity, but 66.5 million damage. We're very close to that 1 key, you know? So I feel like with some tweaks, we are able to get to it, basically. Now, when we are talking about Nightmare, guys, you have a bit of a different setup, okay? Because you need to have Warcaster at 171 speed, so 20 speed slower than we had him on Ultra Nightmare. And the preset needs to be slightly different because you want to prioritize Warcaster to use the A2 as the main priority, the A3 as the second priority, and you want him to open with the A1, you see? Warcaster A1, A2, A3, and then it's basically going to be in sync and everything will just work fine from here on, so you don't have to worry about it whatsoever. That's the way of making it on full auto. And he's actually gonna cover the stun with the block damage rather than the first AoE, unlike on Ultra Nightmare. And basically that's pretty much what you need to do. Now, Emic might get the stun if he's in the lead, so you might want to dodge that. If you don't want to change the speeds on Emic, you might have to change him to Statfast so he doesn't get the stun. And like this, Doom Priest is going to be able to cleanse Warcaster or any other champion that will get stunned. Or you could lower the speed on him as well by 4. And like this, you're going to be able to do Nightmare exactly how you're doing it on Ultra Nightmare, for example, you know, because he's going to cover for the second AoE while Warcaster is going to cover for the first AoE. And that's going to be spot on. Now, of course, the preset will have to be slightly different because you need to have a 2-turn delay on Emic in here if you want this to work in the exact same way. So it's a bit of a hassle to change it like this. You might just want to stick either for Ultra Nightmare, either just stick for Nightmare with the champions, guys, and just play it from there. But let me quickly show you the stats that I had on them. We have Emic, guys, built like yesterday, actually. Nothing really changed on him. Total stats, 78k HP, 2.4k defense, 242 speed. Keep in mind, I cannot display the live arena. No selected area here. I cannot do it on the test server for whatever reason. Full crit rate, 249 crit damage. Then we have Warcaster, couple of fatal retaliation set, and we have 4.5k attack, 193 speed, 99 crit rate or full crit rate, 231 crit damage. Masteries on him, identical with the rest of the champions, basically. Offense and defense, War Master as tier 6. So all the champions that I'm about to show you will have the exact same masteries. You see, maybe Doom Priest actually has different ones. Doom Priest doesn't have counterattacks, so that might add us a bit of extra damage, maybe 1 million damage if we're getting lucky. But let's have a quick look at the total stats. Broken stats, and we have 4.7k attack, 185 speed, full crit, 232 crit damage. We have full crit rate because Ferrokin buffs, okay? So they're all gonna have a crit rate buff up all the time, except Emic, who goes on a 4-to-3 ratio. Then we have Ferrokin the Fat, double speeds, and we have a Fatal, 5.2k attack, 173 speed, full crit rate, 285 crit damage, 258 accuracy because he needs it. But again, identical masteries. Fane as well, identical masteries. But we have a Fury set and a Broken set. Total stats, 6.3k attack, 181 speed, 183 speed actually with a live arena, and 104 crit rate. 100 is more than enough, we just have a bit of an overkill, and 251 crit damage, 254 accuracy. But these are the stats on the team, guys. I just wanted to show you how to do it. I don't think it's extremely amazing for people that are looking to use the new feature and one key auto the clan boss, but with slightly better stats, slightly better champions instead of the epic champions, you're gonna get to a 1-key status with this team if you are following the right recipe, basically. But that was all for this video. Appreciate all of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all soon in the next one. Peace.